Welcome back. This time I turned my artsona into a necklace. So this idea started around last year when I got into 3D modeling. I wanted to make more of my 2D drawings and illustrations tangible, so I decided to 3D model my artsona on Nomad Sculpt. For those who don't know, an artsona is an original character you use to represent yourself. For context, my artsona is me masked in a white horned mask. It has inspiration from an anime called Bleach, where some of the characters have eerie, hollow masks, and I really like the calamity look of it all. This mask also functions as a logo. The modeling took around an hour. After I finished the model, I went into WAMP 3D and exported it in. Sometimes it exports weird from Nomad directly to WAMP 3D, so I just send it through Blender as a middleman and export it as an FBX. So we are using WAMP 3D because it offers 3D modeling in addition to 3D printing. While I was in there, I added a loop for the lace to go through the necklace. I both researched some number around the dimensions of the necklace and guesstimated the size of the pieces and paid for it to be printed and shipped. WAMP 3D, sponsor me.
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Anyways, I received the pieces and they look great, but I realized that the loop isn't big enough for the laces to fit through. My first instinct for the fix was to just take off the metal pieces on the ends of the lace and shimmy the laces through it. In which it worked, but it didn't exactly look the best, so I did some thinking and looked at my other necklaces for reference, and I realized I don't need to make it bigger. I could just turn a loop and order pinch bailers to go on them. So I ordered a second batch and fixed that problem. So then I had to figure out what could I do with the first batch. I could just dissect those cords and shimmy the loop through them, but it would have been a pain. At some point, I was looking at my keys, and then I realized I could just get a silver ring, but very small, and fix that issue. Now, both issues are solved. But by this time, I've been wanting to share what I've been working on by like an IG post and some photography, so me and a friend went out to Harbortown to find some nice area to capture the necklaces. I really liked how the light shines through the pieces and wanted more of that. So we went right by the Mississippi Riverside and found a small leafless tree bush thing, and I hung them on the branches, and it nicely caught the pieces in the sunlight and the water in the background. Then I went back to edit them and came up with this. I added a transparency over it, green, my logo, and a small description, and it was done. And I ended up selling some of them actually. Now I'm trying to come up with a good method for reproduction of the pieces at home. So far I've been experimenting with resin casting and I'm getting pretty close.